Hey, friends and fans of Rock and Roll Love Palace. I earlier, I know this part probably will not be seen, but earlier I ate some gummies. I took one at 10 a.m. this morning, and it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was like, yeah, I kind of feel high, but I'm not 100% sure. I felt like a little bit of a head change. And this is like, 3 hours later. And so I ate another one. Yeah, I should have probably waited a little bit longer. Yeah. And it gets chirpier. And I didn't want to show it. I am going to mention it, but I'm not going to show it or mention any names or anything like that. Across the street, I get well, first I get a text, and it's my brother, who works for the media and local, not nationwide, national or anything like that. And he said, "Hey, there's a bunch of cops all around the neighbor's house." Well, I didn't go outside. I didn't want to be a pig and disrespectful. That's not. I wasn't going to do that. And and on top of that, I'm stoned out of my gourd. I didn't want to go outside unless they were going to drag me out there. And and that would be real negative, man. I mean, just no, no. So at any rate, that wasn't gonna happen. Uh, I stood at the window, and you couldn't see that I was, through the blinds that I was looking through, and you know, uh, I'm assuming it's the father that lived there at that house. I did not stand in that window and watch them remove someone's loved one. No matter how much I disagreed or disliked them, the fact of the matter is that they did lose someone that was that they loved, and but it was all tripped out, particularly after eating some gummies and seeing all that. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't stay at my window to watch them remove whoever whoever died. And damn, I'm getting where I can't talk. Yeah, I really shouldn't have eaten that second gummy. That was a bit much. Damn. But I'll say this: I got, how many did I get in that container? 30 of them for $37. Gummies, the good gummies. That's Man. Just I don't want to eat another one till like maybe tomorrow night. I mean, damn. Oh, I don't know if I can play. Oh, someone type. Hello, Radius. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And Reza, how are y'all? I hope you're all doing well. I'm trying to. Man, I need to get rid of these glasses, man. The darkness was like overcoming my mind. Something's not sounding right. I mean, I know I'm in open G. It's probably me. Unless I hit them tuners getting up and down And almost dropping the son of a bitch. That's the last thing I need to do in my life. Yeah, I'm so sorry that someone lost their life over next door. I mean, there's like 3 or 4 cops there, cop cars, the Suburbans, and I was like, well, as long as I don't see them dragging someone out of there in handcuffs, everything's good. Or, well, no one murdered somebody. Uh, huh. I guess it was just me. It didn't speak to me correctly the first time. Uh, oh, shit. I missed it. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through it one more time. If that doesn't happen, I'm going to take this guitar and I'm going to smash it against that screen. No, I ain't going to do that. I'm going to do something different. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. Hey, do y'all dare me to eat another gummy? No, no, I will not do that. I am flying right now, man. And I've had edibles before, in a brownie form, because I made them myself. And yeah, it's right up there with my brownies. I'll say that for it. I forgot where I started now. Oh, I kind of missed my beat there. I wish I did have someone else that could play guitar with. I don't know. I sure as hell ain't asking next door since everybody died, or someone did. piano, guitar, Spanish. I live here in southeast Texas on the Gulf Coast. I, I, I speak a little bit and I understand a little bit of Espanol. No más Espanol. Se comprende. Oops. Bummer. Everybody loves me. I'm so alone here in the world. Floating into outer space. You know, when I was live earlier, I was on for 2 hours and I was talking to someone named Kim. And, and it was, I mean, she's cool. She's totally, where was she from? The Netherlands. That's what she said. Totally cool, man. It was nice to meet someone from way out. Or anybody. I like meeting all kinds of people. Something just sounded off. I think it was me again. Oops. Evidently me. Man, there's gotta be something else on while I'm playing. Well, thank you. I can't see the name. She. I'll just call you she. Oops. Uh-oh. I hope we don't end up... Yeah, we're going to. Oh, well. Yeah. I guess we'll find out. Alright. Anyway. I hate political shit, man. I do. I used to really care. But, man, it got to where I was just sick of hearing about it. Over and over. Over and over. Hi. Good. No one was in here because that was the only time you ever hear me singing. Oh, what's my drink? Hey, hey. Come here to me. Brought to me by the Coca-Cola Company, wherever they may be. Coke Zero. They don't pay me, but I tell people about it. Mm. Yeah, those glasses are too dark, man. It was like the darkness was trying to encompass my mind. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really like these glasses. Way better. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I kept getting distracted from YouTube. The Simpsons line to hell. Homer goes to hell. Excuse me. Yeah. I just gotta hear it. I can do both.
Check in for your eternal punishments.
Who are they?
Oh, that's our exchange program we have with heaven. We send them people condemned for sins that aren't sins anymore.
All aboard for those damned for being gay between 5000 BC and like 10 years ago.
It's about damn time. Hey, wait for us today.
All arriving. Former residents of heaven who are now considered bad by today's standards.
Hello, what up, hell? I give the world a hello. Yeah, formed in blackface. Get out of here.
I didn't even actually like the face.
Okay, Mr. Simpson. Looks like your punishment is to be boiled alive for all eternity in a lake of blood. All right, just wait over there. Oh, there's a line. Hey, do you mind if I go ahead of you?
Yeah, in fact, I do mind.
Oh.
20,000 years. He's in line for 20,000
Take this
years.
buzzer. When we're ready for you, it'll electrocute you and set your torso aflame. I know how buzzers work. Ooh, poker.
I'm gonna win.
Nice bluff, Benito. Dead. Well, I wasn't worthy of Marge. Kill you and send you to super hell. I had to have yourself. I'm stuck on here. Shut up, Tom Selleck. What Marge's dad did to me was super sucky. Probably the reason he ended up here.
Actually, he ended up here thanks to an unrelated check forging scheme. Checks. Remember them? Crazy.
Homer, let's you and me take a walk. Walking? Oh, this really is hell. I want to show you something.
Boy, the gummies have gotten good to me.
Yeah, this is hell. You're so lucky to be meeting me today. Seriously, I am so jealous of you. Check this out. My friend is gonna be at Twisted Central Extension. Twisted Bendo Hard. Drive crazy up there. Back up. It's called Side. Who's up for a trip? Huh? Oh, come on! It's super complicated. You can alcohol you will, and you'll be humiliated. Excuse me, I have to yell something into your phone. Oh, I know.
Billy is brilliant, and he has a good heart. I'm gonna marry him.
And the votes are the board games and novelties. Boy, that guy's a total loser. I don't want him to marry Lisa. Wait, I was never as bad as him, was I? Actually, there was a time when I would have preferred that guy to you.
Plus, you know what? We got an advanced copy of Sidegammon, and it's not bad.
Oh, God. I'm starting to see things from another point of view. Your point of view. I didn't even know other people had those. You were just worried about Marge. The way I'd be worried about Lisa. No matter how old and dead we get, we just want to make sure our little girls are okay.
Oh, wow. Homer Simpson went up in flames. I know. That's terrible, but there you go. It was funny as hell. Nina Hartley, the Platinum Goddess. What the hell can I learn more about her in 6 minutes and 32 seconds? I don't know. She's okay. I know who she is, but I don't know. That was maybe she was real young. Well, no. When I discovered her, she was older. You know, not like what she is now, but she was kinky, man. I remember that. But she wasn't quite my cup of tea. I mean, you know, this wasn't it. My thing back then at that time period was, what was her name? Lisa DeLue. She was a flaming redhead, natural. Big old boobs, and they try to say she died of AIDS, but there's no burial, no record of a cemetery burial, and there's a whole bunch of people saying she got married under some different name and lives in the opposite state. She lived there. All that shit she did was out in California. She lives, say, somewhere on the East Coast, is what I was told. I heard it was told Pacific State, but I really rather not say. Uh-oh, someone said something. If you got Google, we could jam out together. I play electric. But I'm playing live. I'm going to be on at 8 PCJ. Come drink one with me, man. I'll be checking. Hey, Raven! Fool! Are you still here? Cause man, dude, I ate some. Let's check it out, man. I ate some gummies. Yeah, cool. And I ate one at 10 a.m. this morning, and by 1 o'clock I didn't feel shit. And I said, man, that's been 3 hours, so I'm gonna eat this other one. You know. Yeah, it was probably about 15 minutes, maybe 20 after I ate that second one. I found a pie of ice cream, man. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and admit it. Oh my God, I'm gonna burn in hell. I'll admit it, man, and I feel terrible about it, but this is the truth. I was freaking out not freaking out, but I was tripping real hard on the on the gummies, and then when I found the ice cream, I was like, man, this is the most coolest ice cream I ever had in my life. Well, that's when I looked out through the blinds were open, and I looked, and there was like 4 or 5 police Suburbans at the house next door with a medical examiner. No shit, man. And I thought about going live about it, but man, I didn't want to. Someone lost somebody over there, and I wasn't going to disrespect them. I'm not. I'm not made that way. I might tease with you and shit, but until I caught a fish that's like this big and it's really like that. But I ain't gonna sit there and fuck your life up, or make some kind of attempt to make you like that. Particularly when you lost a loved one. And I'm very sorry if that I haven't told them that because we did not get along. We're not on good terms. But I thought about writing a note, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. I really don't. I know I don't want to be shitty. You know. At the same time, I don't know. But when I was watching through the blinds and I was trying to eat that ice cream, which, by the way, I gotta say is or was the coolest ice cream I ever ate in my life. I didn't stay and watch the deceased be removed, and I didn't film it. Of course, I was not interested in that. I'm not gonna do anything like that, man. It's terrible. I'm pretty sure it was the father. See, there was the father and the son and a grandson. Now the grandson's like about 17, 18 years old, and he's autistic, but he's a high functioning autistic. Now, I'm not making fun of him. I'm just saying that's what I was told, and about the actions I've seen from him. There's something to that. He's a good kid. He doesn't use drugs. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. Man, knock on wood. I wish I could say that, but you could tell there's something wrong with him. And I'm not making fun of him. I promise. I would never do nothing like that. Someone with a disability. Though, I think, as I remember, I hadn't talked to him in a year or so, but uh, I think he had a lot of potential. I mean, I ain't saying he can sit there and be a banker or anything like that, but I think he could help others, but I just, with the right encouragement, but he's not my kin, and me and his dad had a falling out. I really don't want to go into that, but, I hope and pray that everything will be alright for them. I mean, my mom, I can't even get the fuck up there with my mother because the car battery's dead and I don't want to have the money till next week. Man, I swear, it's enough to... I almost said it's enough to make a motherfucker eat another gummy, but I ain't gonna do that. But, I thought someone was crawling on me. Freaked me out. I mean, more or less in standard. Oh God. Yeah, I probably really shouldn't have eaten that second gummy. That was oh man. Yeah, I won't be eating a third tonight. Mm. How about that? I thought about cranking up the electric, but maybe right now that might be a little bit disrespectful in light of what had happened next door. So, in case you didn't hear that. I, I believe someone passed away. I believe it was an elderly gentleman that lived next door. I don't. At first, when I seen how many, it was about three or four police cars or the Suburbans, and a medical examiner. I'm like, oh my God, someone shot somebody over there, or some kind of shit. But I strongly suspect it was the elderly gentleman that lived there, and I'm so very sorry. I hate when people lose people. It's a part of life, and it is. But man, I ain't never read anywhere where it says it doesn't suck. At least it did when I've lost people, you know. And I don't, even though, like I was saying, we didn't get along, me and the son. Cat, I see you. You, yes, you. With a long, skinny tail. I see you. You, you big gray furball. I'm talking about you, Thumb. Yeah, uh-huh. These cats are, I'm sorry, they're completely insane. I, I believe they made some, like, kitty acid, and they had got a batch, and they have taken it, and, well, the results. There. I stop it like that. I never fingerpicked that song before. Or if I did, I don't remember doing it. But it sounded pretty. But not pretty enough to keep me from getting a cotton mouth. And I strongly suspect those from those gummies. Yeah. Oh. Mmm. Oh. Oh, Lord. Now, don't worry. I have had edibles before. I have made some brownies. And the thing I love about edibles is they just keep going on and on and on. At least it seems like so. Well, I don't know. It's shit. Um, 5:40, close enough. 5:40 in the PM here in Texas right now. So what was the point I was trying to make? Oh wow, far out, man. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah. I was gonna go to Open G, man. Man, what am I, stoned or something? Yes, I am. Let me tune down here. I'm going to D, and I mean, not Dallas. Oh, excuse me. Going down to G. Cool. I'll go with that. D good. I know this has got to go down. Good enough for moonshine. Oh shit! I forgot what I was gonna do now. No, I'm just kidding. I was giving it that, using that as an excuse to take a delicious vape break. Mm. Ooh, almost choked. It's a certain way to do this. Ah, now I'm free. You know, I'm sitting here with this acoustic in my lap, and this electric guitar keeps screaming at me with its psychic powers, saying, "Pick me up, turn me on, play me hard." Ooh. Hey, did I turn to G? Yes, I did. Open G. Damn it. Still got that part down just right. Well, I must be stumbling in my gourd if I think that sounded good. You sure as hell didn't sound very good to me. Yuck! Tonight feels like Friday night. You know what? I hate to smoke some weed on top of this shit. I think it would blow my fucking mind. Oh, well, thank you, Jack. Or Jacqueline. I'm sorry. The writing's so small. I was trying to wear my super cool dude blue. Everything looks so blue through these glasses. They're real glass. And they're heavy. And man, how long have I had those? Gee, I've had those before Debbie and I got together. Or, yeah, we were seeing one another. Yeah, kind of starting to. I mentioned to Debbie that at one time I had played. See, I didn't play guitar the whole time me and her was together. Even when she was on her deathbed, I didn't even think about it. It was after she passed away. That's when I decided that I was going to play guitar. I almost started saying, "Hey, I'm going to jam on the electric," but I don't think that'd be very appropriate at this time, because it'd be real loud and the folks next door would hear it, and I don't, want to disrespect what happened and shit. I'm not, like I said, I'm not an asshole, like in that sense at all. You lose a loved one like that. Now, if I see him out there dancing in the yard and shit, going, "Yay, the wicked witch is dead, hee haw," well, fuck. Here, let me write a tune to that one. Hello, Marissa? Did I pronounce that correctly? Now it's an eye itch. Oh, wow. This is pretty cool, man. This gummy experience. But I promise, as God is my witness, I only ate one this morning at 10 a.m. Because I clocked it. I said, wow. It come along 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, well, I felt like a head change, a real light one. And I said, man, this ain't shit. But I kind of knew better. It was, but I wasn't 100% sure. But boy, I sure know now. Yeah, because particularly when I ate that second one. When I ate that second one, it goes beyond saying it hit the spot. And the poor soul dying next door, I'm so sorry that they lost somebody. I hope they're not hurting too bad. Because I do understand. I know when I lost Debbie, I was just inside, man. I was just like numb, especially when I knew she was gonna die. Because it took her only 5.5 months before she passed away. And so don't smoke. If you smoke, try vaping. That's what I do. I just started back on vaping. It's been almost, well, it's been, well, a week and a half, which is 7, 8, 9, 10 days. Is that correct? And I really haven't had that much of an issue. Now, the first day and a half was rough, but I know some people bitch, say vaping's bad too, and I'm sure it is, but it ain't nowhere near as bad as those dead gum cigarettes. And you know what? I added up how much I was spending every month on cigarettes. I was spending $175 a month. And I'm gonna live on Social Security, man. I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul just so I can eat something. And I'm not bullshitting either, man. And thank God for diabetes and Ozempic. It kills the appetite. That's probably part of the government plot, huh? Keep 'em skinny. Yeah, that's another thing, because I'm on Social Security. I get food stamps and all that. I will not be able to buy sodas after on April 1st. Some people agree with that. Some people do not. I hate it, but I can go back to just drinking tea. Now, when I drink sodas, it's always Coke Zero. It doesn't seem to affect my sugar at all. So, because I'm a diabetic, in case FYI. So, I'm particular about it. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I had to move my table. I got several small end tables. And I had to move I had to move the one that I really needed to set there in the first place from way over here to over here, so I can put all my shit on it. Because I put all my shit on it, like I put my weapon up there, my pistol, all kinds of shit. And I sure had, those cats would hop on it, man. And I'd be really worried about that pistol getting. Now I don't think it'd go off if you threw it, especially in a holster. But not let's not take that chance, because shit does happen. But it would, for something like that to happen in this kind of holster. I don't know if you people get pissed at me or not, but there it is right there, and you can't even put your finger on the trigger, in this kind of holster. You have to pull that fucker out, man. But there's one in the pipe, that's for damn sure, ready to go, and the safety is off. And I know, but it'd take me forever to turn, flick it off. If needed. And I praise the good Lord above. Never, ever, ever get put in that position. I sure don't want to be at the mercy of some of these animals. That roam in this world. And evil does. And I'm not preaching. Boy, there is a force of evil in this world. And this white boy don't want nothing. No, this white man does not want any part of it. Ooh, no. Everybody's going to think I'm full of shit and say, oh, it's the gummies talking. Well, maybe some of it is, I'll admit to it. But I think if everybody did more weed, everybody relax a hell of a lot more. I can tell you that. I never known anybody just sit around and smoke weed, want to go out and rob a store, or liquor store, or go hurt somebody. But I sure seen people, and I was never really one of them. But I was there doing cocaine, and they would go, well, powder's all gone. It's time to go rob a liquor store. And I was like, man, you're on your own, brother. I just seemed to do without. I said, fuck it. I can hit the ATM, get some money, dude. Chill out. People would do it anyway, man, because that shit would drive you crazy. There was one time in my life where it brought me to the edge of doing something insane, but somehow I pulled back, or something pulled me back from that edge, and I declined the offer that was presented to me. And that's the honest, I promise, the truth. That was a long time ago. I changed it. I like it this way. Oh. Never mind. I thought it was some big badass dogs out there doing something evil. This evil does come in with paws. Or it can. Now, it hasn't happened here, but in other parts of this town, I've heard reports of where people were attacked by, by pit bulls. And there's some, there used to be some that run around here, but I ain't seen any, not in the last couple of years anyway. Well, I'll tell you a true story, because I was a surveyor for the longest time, for years. But there's a place called Tri-City Beach, southeast of here. And this is years, man, this is way, way back in the 80s, man. And we was out there surveying, and we had to drive down to where this point was at the end of this road that they had cleared out too. And right where the survey point is, or I guess still is, there laying right on top of it, man, was a bobcat. No shit. And I said, there ain't no fucking way I'm getting out of the truck. If I'm fired, fuck it. I'm not going to get out there. You're out of your mind. You know, I'll go through swamps and all that other shit, but I ain't going to go out there and wrestle on a goddamn bobcat. He was fucking with me. Oh yeah, well you're the first to go. That's bullshit. I said, what was his name? Chris Chandler, and I think he's a licensed surveyor now. So I guess if you're ever in Harris County and need a surveyor, give him a call. And, you know, I don't know his number, but or he did have a business, I believe. But I do know that he was an excellent surveyor when I worked with him. You know, he was, you know. I don't know, that's not working right. Man, I want to hit a bait, but I got the damn cotton out the same friggin' time. You know, I forgot that I was live there for a moment. I know it. What the fuck, dude? Ooh. I see a refill up on the horizon. You know, I used to write poems. I ain't shitting you. I got a poem blog. Oh shit. I know I got it saved on my devices. Silent Dreams of Poems, I believe that's what it's called. I wonder if there's a way to post a link to that. Let's see, I'm on Android. Well, oh, what did I do with it? Oh, haha. I don't even know if I feel like playing anymore. I am stoned out of my friggin' gourd, man. I'm trying to be real careful with this guitar. Cause I only got one acoustic. And electric, I can repair to a degree, but I don't know how to repair a acoustic. Oh my God. What time is it? 6? Oh man. Hmm. The cats, man. There's these video on TikTok. It shows a lady sleeping in a bed under a what do you call it? You got night vision, you know, and and it's AI. You know, a cat will come busting in playing guitar. Or I mean break like break down the door, I mean literally, and it'd be like playing a tuba or something really loud, and getting the owner freak out. I don't know if you ever seen that. It's a trip, man. But I don't know, man. I don't think should play anymore. Um, I'm out there, man. I don't. I just don't. I'm afraid I'll drop a guitar, and I can't. I don't want to put myself through that. But anyway, this is Zeb's gummy experience. I do remember this when I made brownies, and you got the munchies. At least with me, if you eat while you're tripping, it makes the trip harder. At least it did for me. And when you do edibles, you just keep going on and on and on. At least it did with me, particularly if I ate something. See, I didn't even know I'd been on here for an hour. That's why I was burned out. Oh, darn it. Well, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it, man. Uh, I'm gonna text my brother and say, "Hey, man, because he had a medical procedure today, and and it's all good. Nothing bad. It's just something he's having to deal with, and I'm glad for that. I was worried. I was like, oh man, first mom going down, now him. I was like, oh shit, you know. I need to start exercising again. I haven't been doing that since I got hurt. But I was told, man, everything I read tells me I can't do sit-ups or lift weights like I did. It just ain't gonna happen. So, anyway, I'll get out of y'all's hair, and if I had hair, y'all get out of mine. Anyway, I will scope y'all later. Thank you all for coming by. I so very much appreciate it. Uh, Everyone that's new, that subscribed, I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate it. And I'll just say for now, good night. Good night, you damn drug addicts. Get out of here. I'll call the police. Ha ha.